Hi guys, if you to be here. On today's unit, I just want to teach you how to make your Wing Chun useful out there. So because some of the martial artists, some of the Wing Chun practitioners, and some of the master in Wing Chun, so they have been following their traditional Wing Chun, and that really crumble Wing Chun because we are in modern age, and as uh, we are aging, as the world is advancing, so there are more techniques that are more supreme, are more powerful. So in order to make your Wing Chun relevant and make your Wing Chun be unbeatable, is that you don't need to do your thing too much, because you don't need to simulate too much, and you don't need to redirect too much. So you do your thing according to the person that you are fighting. So if you are using your Wing Chun, so don't simulate too much, because Wing Chun will usually relate with our opponent attack. So if you are relating with your opponent attack, so don't simulate and don't waste time. So meanwhile, Wing Chun is a close combat, right? So but if you are using your traditional Wing Chun, and if you have not yet tried your Wing Chun out there on street, or you have not tried your Wing Chun with a boxer, or with a kickboxing, or with other arts, so don't have it in your mind that you are unbeatable, no matter how expert you are on Wing Chun, no matter how the credentials you may get on Wing Chun. So you have to try your Wing Chun with other arts. So, and if you are using your Tan Xiao, so Tan Xiao is just like, and your hand, your fist out right like this. So if you are using your Tan Xiao, so if you want to use your Tan Xiao with a boxer, right? So it's quite different from using your Tan Xiao with a Wing Chun versus Wing Chun. You are a Wing Chun practitioner, and the person that you want to punch you is also a Wing Chun. So it will be very easier for you. But if you are using your Tan Xiao, as you are using it with with your training partner, who is a Wing Chun practitioner like you, so your Wing Chun Tan Xiao will not secure you if you want to use it to deflect a boxer punch. So because if you do your Wing Chun like this, so your opponent hook punch is going to enter. So on heads, you shift your Tan Xiao to side like this. So or you change this to Biu Xiao. So you change this to Biu Xiao like this, and you go like this. So you'll be able to deflect that your boxer punch. So the boxing, so they are going to box you if you don't know how to use that angle, you don't know how to secure that angle very well. So that is that about that. So that's the first thing you have to know. So second thing you have to know to make your Wing Chun relevant out there is that you have to use Wing Chun. Don't let the Wing Chun use you. So because some Wing Chun practitioner, if you do something like this, they're going to say, "Oh, that is wrong. Your elbow is out. Your hip is too wide. Your leg is too." So all those type of things, and that is how we do that. We do it in traditional Wing Chun, but in modern age, it may not work for you. Even a boxer or a kickboxer or a Tai Chi is going to destroy you in a seconds. It's going to destroy you in a seconds because you don't know what you are doing. You don't modernize. You don't introduce another style. You don't your Wing Chun is the one that is using you. You are not the one using Wing Chun. So if you learn Wing Chun to use it, it will be very easy. It's very easier for you, and it's very useful for you, because you are going to upgrade your technique. You are going to upgrade. If you are using your Tan Xiao, you are going to upgrade it. If you are using your Pak Xiao, you are going to upgrade it. So that is why I create my Wing Chun and call it TWTC, because you cannot. There are some certain moves that I change and I add to my Wing Chun technique to make it more effective and more dynamic, so that I can use it. I can make my Wing Chun relevant out there, and I can use it anytime. I can use it with any art, right? So if you are using your Tan Xiao, so you use your Tan Xiao like this. So you use your Tan Xiao like this. So use your Tan Xiao like this. So Tan Xiao. So that is going to secure your. If your opponent want to use hook punch like that, so it's going to secure you like this. So Tan Xiao. So like that. So don't do it too much. But if you are using it with Wing Chun, so you have to do it like this. do it like this. So you open it in narrow way. So, and if you are doing it like this, so your opponent hook point is going to enter you. So your opponent hook point is going to enter you here also. So that is that about that, because they tell you that your elbow must hang. So, and you go like this. So your opponent is going to punch you on your face. So that is that about that. It's going to make you ugly, and even it's going to make you forget whatever you want to do. Because once your opponent succeeds in punching your face, you are going to forget anything you want to do. So anything else you want to do. So that is that about that. That is why you have to make your Wing Chun relevant out there. So try other technique, try other art. So watch and study other art. So to adjust your Wing Chun. So don't just say that I won't do this. I won't do this to break the rules and the to break the rules of Wing Chun, or to break the rules and regulation of the Wing Chun. So because all those styles are all those ancient Chinese art, Chinese technique have their own rules and regulation that they are following. So that is that about that. So you don't simulate too much and you don't redirect too much. So that is why I tell you that you have to make your Wing Chun relevant out there. So anything you are doing, so just play with your tactics and modernize your technique. Modernize your technique and upgrade it so that you can be able to fight other art. You can be able to fight other art. So Chi Shao usually work. I always tell you guys that Chi Shao usually work. And if you are expressing your Chi Shao, you have to do your Chi Shao. Your Chi Shao is going to work with Wing Chun practitioner like you. So you are going to be playing your intelligence, and that Chi Shao is going to help you in think fast on or whatever what you have to do next. So once you pass that class, so now whatever your mind focus on, whatever your mind pass to you that you have to do after the order, when you see something coming from your opponent, so you now go out there, modernize it, try it by yourself and modernize it. So if you modernize your technique is going to be relevant out there, and you will be indestructible. So you will be unbeatable with your style. So that is that about that. But no one is unbeatable, right? But you are going to be on top, right? So your Wing Chun technique is going to be dynamic and very unique. So that is that about that. So try those modern technique in Wing Chun. And if you want to know more about my Wing Chun, go back, slide into my page and search for all my video. You are going to see a lot of techniques that I've already explained and demonstrate there, and all those techniques that I explained and demonstrate there is going to help you and going to speed up your Wing Chun technique by modernizing your Wing Chun technique. So that is that about that. So that is why some people that are using traditional Wing Chun are saying my Wing Chun is something else. So your Wing Chun is different. Your Wing Chun, even some people will say that your Wing Chun is incorrect, but they cannot condemn it totally. They cannot condemn it that this is not Wing Chun. It is Wing Chun, but my technique and my tactics is quite different from the traditional Wing Chun. That is why I call my home TWTC, and my master also see it and they endorse it, because it make my Wing Chun relevant out there, and I've already tried it multiple times with street fight, with boxing, with elder art, and it worked for me. So that is why I'm telling you now to even upgrade your Wing Chun. And if you want to join my personal line training as well, to learn all of my technique, how I upgrade my Wing Chun, and all this technique that I use out there to make my Wing Chun relevant, hit me up at the comment section and I'll be right here to send you the link for registration. And it is not free, my brother. It is not free. So I'm going to send you the link for registration, and we are going to join my personal line training. And I'm going to be sending you everything step by step in a way that you're not going to forget it, and you're going to become expert in no time. Keep on liking, keep on subscribing, keep on sharing. Peace and out.